Hi friends, it is Miss Thrasher back for lesson 11. We are going to do a lot of work today on counting up with those teen numbers. I remember it's really important to remember that inside of those teen numbers, we have my favorite number, which is 10. So what's our favorite number on my snap? 10. Perfect. So today we're going to make sure when we are counting up that we are really keeping our brains turned on, thinking about what happens when we count up. So we're going to practice just real quick about our using our hide zero cards, because inside of these numbers we can find 10 and some extra ones. And that's going to help us today when we are counting up. What's happening to our numbers and what are we noticing? So our say 10 way and our hide zero cards, 10, 1 is 11. Let's do that one again. 10, 1 is 11. Remember, this is still 10. It gets hidden by our extra ones. 10 and 1 is 11. 10, 2 is 12. 10, 3 is 13. Keep going. 10, 4, 14. Yep. 10, 5, 15. 10, 6, 16. Good job, scholars. 10, 7, 17. Great job. 10, 8, 18. 10, 9, 19. Awesome. And so we remember that inside of these teen numbers, so remember if we have 18, we have 10 hiding inside, so 10 ones. And we remember that we put our circle around a group of 10, or we cross them out to show that we found 10 first and some extra ones. So this one, 10, 8 is 18. The say 10 way helps us to count a lot faster and to remember if I have a group of 10 and 8. 10, 8 is 18. Awesome, guys. Now, just real quick, we are also going to count saying one more, because we know that each time we count up and we're going up, our number is getting bigger by 1. So it helps us to turn our brains on to remember one more, because today in our lesson, we're going to learn that when we count up, each number is getting bigger by 1. So I'm going to show you over here with our egg crate, which we know has 10 spots. Awesome. Oops. Goodness. Which we know has, Cinema Starcher, I cannot get it together. Perfect. So we know we have 10 spots in our egg crate. 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. So we know I don't even need to count these, because if I can fill it up, I know that there is 10. So we're going to say 10, 1 more is 11. 10, 2, 10, 2, 11. Good. I need to get my life together. 10, 1 more is 11. 11, 1 more is 12. Echo me. 12, 1 more is 13. 13, 1 more is 14. Very good. 14, 1 more is 15. 15, 1 more is 16. So each time we're going up, our number is getting bigger by 1. 16, 1 more is 17. 17 plus 1 more is 18. So each time we're counting up, our number is getting bigger by 1 more. 18, 1 more is 19. And 19, one more is 20. So as we are counting up, each number is getting bigger by 1. All right, friends, now thinking about today, your problem set, you're going to be building your own towers. And by building, I mean you're going to be coloring them in on paper and making your own towers that show when we count up, our number gets bigger by 1 more. So when we're counting up today, the next number, you're going up by 1. Just like in our fluency, each time I counted up, I added 1 there, because when we count up, the next number gets bigger by 1. So I'm going to think about that today with our cubes. So I'm going to show you a tower of 10 cubes. This is 10. I don't even need to recount it. I already looked at it with my egg crate earlier, and I made sure that I had 5 and 5 makes 10. And I know if we already have 10, I don't need to recount it. And we've been practicing the say 10 way. So I'm going to think about the say 10 way as we add our extra ones onto my group of 10. So we have 10 cubes. And tell me, friends, how many cubes am I holding? 10. Awesome. So this is also can be called 10 ones, because each piece I'm calling a 1. So we have 10 ones all together. And we know as we count up from 10, our number is getting bigger by adding 1 more. So how many more cubes do we need to make 11? I already have 10. How many more do we need to make 11 if we're going up? We need 1 more, because if we're moving from 10 to 11, our number is just getting bigger by 1. So I'm going to add 1 onto my 10. And think about the say 10 way. 10, 1 is 11. So now as we keep counting up, we're going to add 1 more, because when we count up, our number gets bigger by 1 more. So if we want to get to 12, we're going to need to add 1 more, because moving from 11 to 12, we're getting bigger by 1. So now we have 12 because we added 1 more. Now we have 12. We're going to say 11, 1 more is 12. And now think about that the say 10 way. 10, 2. What is 12 in the say 10 way? 10, 2. Say it one more time, the say 10 way. 10, 2. Perfect. You guys are so smart. Oh my gosh, kiss your brain. Awesome. So each time we count up, we are getting bigger by 1. So now we have 12. Oh no, our tower is going to get super tall. 12. 1 more is 13. Our tower is getting bigger by 1 each time. So when we're counting up in that order, 10, 11, 12, 13, each time we're adding on how many more cubes? 1 cube, because when we count up, our number is getting bigger by 1. So now we have 13. What's 13 the say 10 way? And if we think about our hide 0 cards, and we have 13, we have 10, and how many ones? 3. So if we have 13, 10, 3, thinking about our hide 0 cards. So now we have 10, 3 is 13, and if we add 13, 1 more is 14. Let's keep going. 14, 1 more is 15. What's after 15? 16. Awesome. 15, 1 more is 16. Now, how many cubes am I adding on each time I count? Awesome. 1 more, because every time we count up, our number gets bigger by 1. 16, 1 more is 17. Now, quick check. What is 17 the say 10 way? 10, and how many more ones? 17. 10, 7. Awesome job, friends. Now 17. I threw it. 17, one more is 18. Awesome, friends. 18, one more is 19. Help me out. 19, one more is 20. Now we have a group of 10 and another group of 10, which gives us 20. Remember, 2, 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 2, 10 is 20. Great job. Each time we counted up, how many cubes did I add? Think about it for a second. Each time we counted, I put on how many more? Just one, because when we count up, our number is getting bigger by 1. You guys are rock stars. And we were thinking about our say 10 way the whole time. The say 10 way helps us to really quickly come up with that number. So the say 10 way here, we know this is 10. Do I have to count it again? No, I already know it's 10. Super fast mathematicians know that they don't need to count it again. We already know it's 10. So 10, 3. Think about our hide 0 cards. 10, 3, 13. Awesome. Now, I want you to keep that in mind as we look just really quick at my towers on my dot cam. Whoa. So thinking about our towers here, each one of these is a group of 10. So here, think about it like stairs. Each time we're adding one more. This is 10, 11, and we added another one, 12. So here we're at 12. If we jump up one more, 13. Jump up one more, 14. Count with me. 15. 16. Each time it's just getting bigger by 1. 17. 18. One more is 19. One more is 20. So as you're building your towers today, thinking about each time you count up, your number is getting bigger by 1 more. So if we look at your problem set, you are building towers, and remember to color showing that group of 10, just like I show my group of 10 with these red cubes. So when you're thinking today about your problem set, you have, oh, save it some shine. You're gonna have to fill in these spaces. So we have 10, and then they show 10 squares colored. 11 is 10, 1. What's next after 11? 12, great. And then you'll have to draw, thinking about our say 10 way, 12 is 10 and 2. And then you'll notice that you are making your own towers just like mine that go up by 1 each time you count. So remembering today as you get to work that every time you count up, your number is getting bigger by 1 more. And then we are going to be rock stars, and we are going to get ready to count down in tomorrow's lesson. Awesome, friends. Good luck, guys. Great job, kiddos. Remember, each time we count up, our number gets bigger by 1 more.